Hey everybody, welcome back. Unboxing time. Mary's here.
Hello.
And as you've seen by the thumbnail and the title, we're here to open up something brand new to the channel. We're here to open up our first ever vinyl subscription. All right, so I don't know if this is gonna be a permanent thing on the channel or not. I've wanted to subscribe to this for a long time, and because we've been very light on boxes with
Sorry, I just saw something else in the box.
We'll show you in a minute. Because we've been very light on boxes, I thought now's the time to do this. Also, I subscribed to this. I wanted to wait a little while because there were some things I wanted to do first to make this a little bit better. So basically how this works is I chose the three, there's different programs you can do over there. I chose the three records a month program, and I let them just completely curate it is the choice I made. Because every month they put up like 3 different records, and you can choose one of those, and then they'll do kind of a couple things that kind of go with that. Or you can just do full on curated, and that's what I went with. But what's neat is I use Discogs to track my my record inventory, and they can you can give them access to that so they see what you have and what's on your wish list over there.
Yeah.
And you can give them, it's your choice, but you can give them access to your Spotify. So I got into Spotify, I used that, I liked a bunch of tracks and all that, so they can get a sense of your musical tastes and stuff like that. Plus, of course, when you're signing up, there's like, list all the bands you really like, whether you liked them before, you like them now, blah, 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 blah. So I listed a ton of stuff. And I'm very excited to see what this is gonna be. I don't know how this video is gonna work out, because I also figure I'm going to listen to all of these and then, I don't know, like review them per se. I'm not really a music.
That's gonna be all him.
Yeah, I'm not really a music reviewer, because it's obviously our music tastes are pretty different. We can get along with some of the same stuff, but what I love, she at best enjoys a little, you know, and vice versa.
I have dragged him to so many classic rock concerts.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I enjoy it. It's like, it's not my first choice. I'm not, and once in a while a mood hits me, it's like, you know what, I'm in the mood to listen to Chicago or something like that, or Journey, but you know, usually I'm way more on the punk side, but she will occasionally be like, you know, she can get down with some Green Day and stuff too, so.
Yeah.
Also, I ordered an extra record when I did this, and I've never seen it shipped, so I'm wondering if it's in here. So this might be 4 records. And like I said, I'm gonna talk about the records, I don't know about reviewing.
So, looking at the packaging.
Let's get physical, physical.
And then Level Terror Surprise, a Joy Division song, and I can't even think of how the tune goes on that one.
Eh? Pretend we're at a concert.
What?
You just, again, I was picking on you.
Apparently I am pretending like I'm at a concert because I'll have earplugs in them.
Yeah, I'm too punk rock.
I hear better with earplugs in, actually.
I probably would, but I just don't like things in my ears. Okay, let's see.
You got used to wearing earbuds.
Well, that's true. But not when I listen to my vinyl. I put on my Sony, or mine are Sony? I think mine are Sony. My noise canceling, high-end Bluetooth and all that jazz, so. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we do have 4 records in here, so I think this might even, I'm gonna go first, sorry.
Okay.
This might even be the one I ordered. It is not, so we get one of my first one ever. The Buttertones, Grave Digging.
Okay.
I have never heard of them. I have no idea what this is. Okay, so I guess we'll we'll
I'm trying to
let me show, let me treat it like
get an idea of what kind of.
Treat it like it's like one of our Blu-ray unboxings. I'll show the back first.
Why do I want to say it might be a little bit rockabilly, but not quite?
Maybe, and I do like a lot of rockabilly. So let's see, we got Grave Digging. The songs are Pistol Whip, Sadie's a Sadist, Neon Cowboy, Two-Headed Shark, yeah, Matador, I Ran Away, Moroccan Monsoon, Geisha's Gaze, Ghost Safari, A Tear for Rosie, and Grave Digging. This sounds very rockabilly, or at least like surf rock. The Buttertones are Dakota Botcher, London Guzman, Sean Redman, Richard Arazia, Modesta Cobain. Okay. And again, by all means, people, since I'm gonna be figuring out how I wanna make these videos, if you have suggestions or if there's like something I'm doing you like or don't like, you can definitely let me know in that regard too, because I'm not really sure how to handle a video like this. So let's see what the vinyl is. It just gonna be, we have an insert or anything? All right, we got a clear sleeve, and it's just gonna be some basic black vinyl, which is fine. And I'm sure I know I'm not super picky about handling my vinyl. And I should also point out that I'm not like in it for, yeah, I'm gonna get to that. I'm not in it, I don't view vinyl as like audio, like fidelity superior or anything. That's not my thing. It's more about the physical aspect of it and like what's not the routine, but like the procedure, like when it's, like if it was religious.
Ritual?
Ritual, yeah. It's more like about the ritual And I gotta thank God that was plastic. I remember that. The ritual of like picking something out and you're gonna listen to the whole thing. You're not gonna skip tracks and all that. So that's what I really like about it. Plus like the idea that the needle can be affected by air currents that are also affecting your body on a very subconscious level. So you're like kind of more in tune with the music. Wow, do I sound super new agey and like I need to be wearing crystals.
Just a little bit.
So we got something else in here. It's probably a digital download card. It is a digital download card. Cool.
Okay.
I'm not gonna show you the back because I don't want to show you my card, my code. But that's very, very nice.
That is a nice bit of flexible plastic.
Yeah, I like that too, that it has the front on there, or the LP cover. And I like that it came in a plastic slipcase as well. And so very cool.
So you're gonna put the whole thing back into this?
Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll let you pick out the next one here and we'll see what we get. I thought I might move through these faster, but apparently I am gonna take a minute. But like I said, we're feeling it out on this one.
The thing is, if he actually edited, this would be an edit point. But
well, I mean, we're still going though. It's not gonna take long to get to the next thing, so I don't think it's worth editing out.
Well, you repacking things.
Okay, this is not a subscription one. This is the one I ordered with it.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and tell people about it?
Well, okay, so I love this band. If you probably already know what this is if you know this band. And this is one of their great records. We got Blink 182. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket on the limited edition red vinyl, which we'll look at here in a second. Of course, it has Anthem Part 2, Online Songs, First Date, Happy Holidays You Bastard, Story of a Lonely Guy, I Fell in Love with the Girl at the Rock Show, I added words, it's called The Rock Show, Stay Together for the Kids, Roller Coaster, Reckless Abandon, Every Time I Look for You, Give Me One Good Reason, Shut Up, and Please Take Me Home. And of course, we got Tom DeLonge, we got Travis Barker, and we have Mark Hoppus. Hoppus. And I love these guys. Damn It was the first song of theirs I ever had. I know that was kind of their first breakout mainstream hit, but that's when I fell in love with Blink 182 when that came out, and I've loved them ever since. Even I hate when Tom and Mark split, but some of the new Blink 182 stuff is really, really good as well, so I'm happy with that. And they had a deal where it's like a little bit cheaper to go ahead and buy this with the subscription box, so that's what I kind of figured.
Because they could ship it with the subscription
box. That's what I'm thinking. So we're gonna pop this open. We're gonna see what we get here on the inside.
Don't poke your eye out.
Aw, you're not my mom.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God. I mean, we do look. Oh yeah, dude. We got all the lyrics in this nice gatefold here. Can I even get this in the... Yeah, I can get this in that shot. Cool. I'm gonna linger on that for just a second so you can pause. I don't think... I missed the sticker. I don't think this is 180 gram vinyl. Because they've...
It just says limited edition red vinyl.
Okay, so it's probably your normal. I think 140 is the normal.
Made in Germany.
And we got a paper sleeve. And just to give you a sense of the color, it's a nice bloody red. And I don't think there were any extra. Oh, nope, we got something extra in here. And it looks like we have a dig a little deeper at Undiscovered Music.
You discover music.
You discover music, thank you. Back to Black. Oh, I got a coupon to access all the tracks. So it comes with a digital download as well, which I'm not gonna show you the back because, even though I already own this like on CD and everything else. So, but again, keep in mind this one did not count as a subscription pick. This one I did purchase, and I'm very stoked to listen to that. It's a great song to just bounce around the garage to with a vodka and...
Bungy.
Yeah. All right, my dear, since I opened it, I'll let you pull out the next one. What do we get?
We got...
Oh!
Suicidal Tendencies.
Nice. Oh, transparent green.
Okay, Lights, Camera, Revolution.
I did grow up in that era. I was a skater in that era.
I've never heard of these people before.
I know the one big hit that I'm blanking on the name, and then there's like one or two other songs of theirs I've heard, but other than that, I'm not really sure. So I don't know if this is gonna have that one.
All right,
yeah, you can show the back first, then we'll. What was it called? Because all he wanted was a Pepsi. I'm not crazy. Institutionalized. So let's see if that's on there. You can't bring me down. No, institutionalized. That's all right. These guys are pretty dope. So
side one is You Can't Bring Me Down, Lost Again, Alone, Lovely, and Give It Revolution. And side two is Get Whacked, Send Me Your Money, Emotion number 13.
Yeah.
This Goes Out, Murders In, and Go and Breakdown.
Nice. Epic Records release here.
Yep.
Plastic.
I said, never heard of this group before.
You don't know Institutionalized? That was kind of a very popular song. I don't know if it was quite mainstream. Well, it's kind of a talky song for most of it. It's like, I was like, I just wanted to go to my room, and it's about the guy like losing his mind, and is like, my dad wanted to do this. It's like, all I really wanted was a Pepsi. I just wanted a Pepsi. And then it gets like real hardcore punk, like, and it's like,
okay, that was not on the radio,
I'm not crazy.
I never heard
yeah, it's a total lie. You're the one who's crazy. Yeah, it's a total lie.
Where was this popular? Was this just popular amongst you and your skater friends?
Well, I mean, it was popular like with indie radio and stuff that, you know, would play that kind of jam. So punk rock channels and stuff. So.
Yeah, we didn't have a punk rock channel in Lexington.
You probably did. You just probably didn't know about it. It would have been like probably the college station or something.
Oh, that would be a show, not a...
Okay, that's fair. That's what I meant. That's what I was thinking when I said that. I did not verbalize it correctly. I'm just excited to have some Suicidal Tendencies I've never heard.
Now, I could see like some place like New York having a punk rock station, but...
Yeah, they probably had a few. All right, no digital download card. It does not look like. Single vinyl. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love my color vinyls. I know they sound a little less quality, but...
So this is 180 gram.
That's good. Yeah, I can tell, actually. You can tell it's a bit thicker. So that's just going to be higher quality.
Okay, I have to say it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, dude, that is nice. Although the paper sleeve, I need to replace it because it is very tight on it. Or I think I'm just having static issues. Come on. Yeah, I think it was just static issues. Awesome. Well, so far, so good. A band I don't know that maybe I'll fall in love with. A band I needed to learn more about. So that's cool. And of course, a record I knew I'm excited for. So. Come on. Get in there. Get in the basket. And I know, again, if you're a true, like, fidelity collector, you always want to put them in a high-quality poly bag and keep the paper sleeve and the record out separate so you're not always putting them in and taking them out because that will cause wear and tear on them. But I'm a little bit more punk rock about it. It's like, I want them to have some used feel to them to a point. To a point. All right, let's check out this last one. Then we got a note. And then I'll go listen to them. Oh, I don't know this one. Oh, we got a few things in there. Power Glove. Halloween special throwback glow in the dark.
Okay.
That's a cool cover too. Vengeance, Nightmare Hunters, Power Core, Crypt. So this must be like a single-sided, more of an EP.
That sounds more like a band lineup then.
I know, right? Especially with the fonts they have there. But yeah, Vengeance, Nightmare, Hunters, Power Core, and Crypt are the songs. And
no, Power Glove's definitely the band.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's pop this bad boy open and see what's inside, and then we'll see what other little goodies come in the box here.
Mm-hmm. I love that back remind me of, I love the t-shirts that will have like the made up tour festival type things.
Yeah.
Like, of course, the latest thing is the whole staying at home festival.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good too.
So it's a Netflix, Hulu, your couch.
Alright, come on, there we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. Got that in there. Oh, we got a poster.
5-track Halloween special.
Okay, Bring Back the Dead. Interesting. It's got an R rating on it, Dolby Stereo. What do you mean it's not Dolby Atmos? Hey, that's my ear. Man, let's see, I don't think there's anything else in there. Nope. So let's check out what this glow-in-the-dark's gonna look like. I'm sure it just looks like glow-in-the-dark material. I'm sure it looks cooler in the dark. Just looks kind of white here, but yeah, you can tell it's glow-in-the-dark. Mm-hmm. And that's not 180, I think that's probably the 140 gram. Okay, let me get the static off of it.
I was just looking to see if these were like associated with a particular project.
Right, I know. It's like, is it like covers from horror movies or what do we got going on? But I can't really tell. All right, well, I'm very excited to get to listening to these. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do now. And then, I mean, music is, keep in mind, before we go to be talking about these records, music is incredibly subjective. It's also very much dependent on the mood you're in when you listen, all that kind of stuff. So it's just my opinion in the moment. It could change in time. I could feel better or worse about things. Don't take it personally if this is something you love and I'm like meh on it or anything. Mm-hmm. You know, that's just how it works. Just keep that in mind. But now here's my thoughts on the records. The Buttertones, Grave Digging. Track 1, Pistol Whip, has a very The Clash London Calling vibe. I love the dirty horns in it. No real memorable hooks though. Track 2, Sadie's a Sadist, I love that title. It belongs in a John Waters soundtrack. A great vibe, great bass riff and groove. It's sweet and short and to the point. Track 3, Neon Cowboy. It's got a Dead Kennedys vibe and Red Elvis, how do you say it? Vibe as well. A bit rockabilly western to go along with that. Track 4, Two-Headed Shark. Great surf rock vibes. A bit of the Butthole Surfers in there. Fun rhythm and horn parts. I wish they'd gone further with it. Track 5, Matador. From Dusk Till Dawn vibes is what it's given me. Soundtrack to a 60s monster flick with a touch of Phantom Planet, another band I absolutely adore. Track 6, I Ran Away. A hint of Sleepwalking, one of my favorite instrumental songs of all time. Great 50s prom slow dance kind of vibe. I love the romanticism of it, and it might be my favorite on the record. Track 7, Moroccan Monsoon. I love this track. It's definitely got some feelings of like the Champs meets kind of a dirtied up version of the Ventures. It's just a great instrumental overall, and I wish there was a few more tracks like this on the record. Track 8, Geisha's Gaze, has an awesome riff to it, and it would fit in a modern day Herschel Gordon Lewis kind of film. More Phantom Planet vibes, which you know I love, and I love the energy and the tempo change. Track 9, Ghost Safari, has a wonderful Cramps vibe and with some awesome song or rhythm and musical changes throughout. Track 10, A Tear for Rosie. Back to the Clash vibes. Probably their best hook, or at least as far as choruses go, has a great rhythm and wonderfully funky with their style. Track 11, Grave Digging. Another great riff with some great rhythm and overall great song. Great use of bongos. Favorite possibly on the record. I love the energy, the escalation at the very end, and good way to end the record overall. Ultimately, this has a kind of a slowed down the Hives kind of vibe with a dash of the Clash and the Champs and some dark surf rock, and it takes a little bit of getting used to, but I totally fell in love with this band. It reminds me of songs you would hear on the soundtrack to a great film called Six String Samurai. It is lacking memorable hooks that have me humming later, but I dig the overall vibe, and I will definitely check out more for this band. This is one of the cool things about this subscription. You know, it's something I get to discover, and I love the curation of it. I do love that it's a cross between kind of surf and lounge with a ton of garage rock. I love the instrumentals, and they do sure love their reverb and tape echo. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I do love the singer, but the instrumentals are a bit more fun for me, and a great vibing record. It does lack a little bit of memorability, like, you know, just that you're going to be like, oh, I want to go listen to that again, but I will definitely listen to it over and over. Okay, so Blink-182, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. Of course, this is a classic. I had kind of forgotten how much of a classic it is, so we'll run through this fairly quick. It's just going to be a lot of love this track. But first up, track 1, Anthem Part 2 is such a great starter. Travis is a little bit restrained in this, but it kind of works to build up as the record goes on. Track 2, Online Songs. Nice Mark singing song. Vintage Blink-182 with a great rhythm and a sing-along feel. Lovely lyrical rhythm. Track 3, First Date, is a classic. Total sing-along, super sing-along hook. Almost feels like it's Mark's lyrics, even though it is Tom singing. Track 4, Happy Holidays, You Bastard. Super fun, goofy song. When their music could just be fun and wasn't so serious. Short, sweet, and to the point. Track 5, Story of a Lonely Guy, a Tom sing, and Angels and Airwaves early days kind of vibe for sure. Love the pre-chorus and the bouncy romantic chorus. Tom version of a love song. Track 6, The Rock Show. Come on, it's a classic Mark song, super singable, incredible rhythm. Track 7, Stay Together for the Kids. Powerful, but I find it to be a little overplayed. I kind of got sick of this one when it was super popular back in the day, but it is a great, powerful chorus riff, and the switch from Mark to Tom is very brilliant on the lyrical side of things. Track 8, Roller Coaster, is such an underrated Blink-182 song. Such great bouncy vocals as it's kind of going up and down, and it just makes you want to do the pogo the whole way through. And it's a great transition into the next song. Track 9, Reckless Abandon. Great start. Feels like looking back on my youth a couple of years after. And it's been more than a couple of years, so it's really nice to feel that. Track 10, Every Time I Look for You. Another great transitional song, great vocal back and forth. Another underrated classic with a great breakdown. Track 11, Give Me One Good Reason, has a great chorus, an incredible bridge, and it made me feel 20 years old again. Another thing I absolutely love. Track 12, Shut Up. Love, love, love. Shut the fuck up, she said. I mean, come on, dude. Such an incredible groove, super bouncy vocals, just absolutely incredible. Kind of feels like it should have been the closer to the record. Track 3, the closer, Please Take Me Home, is still great, but a bit hodgepodgey. Should have been next to last, but it has a great bridge. So overall, this is probably in my top 3 Blink-182 records. Tom has real things to say. There's incredible production on it. Probably second best after Enema. Love the bouncy, bounce-along lyrics, especially of Mark. This record makes me feel young again, especially side B. So many air punches and kicks were thrown while listening to this, and it just has a super fun, incredible energy. I love me some Blink. Suicidal Tendencies, Lights, Camera, Revolution. So track 1, You Can't Bring Me Down. I felt like it starts strong, a little bit of a Faith No More epic vibe. It's a little too freeform jazz and kind of all over the place for me. Track 2, Lost Again, has a nice riff, a little bit Motorhead-like, but again, too much everywhere. Track 3, Alone, is kind of generic pop, and it feels wrong for their style. Track 4, Lovely, feels like it doesn't really know what it wants to be. Track 5, Give It Revolution. Production does a disservice, like it's a little too produced, but nice lyrical message, and otherwise kind of generic. Track 6, Get Whacked, is got a killer riff and energy, and feels like some great Anthrax meets Motorhead, so I guess we are on side B here. I need to fix that in my notes. Side B, I definitely feel, is a lot better than side A. Track 7, Send Me Your Money. This is an absolute classic I had forgotten about by them. It's got a great riff with a great rhythm, and it's perfect for its production, and just an incredible hook, really. Track 8, Emotion Number 13, again has a nice Motorhead vibe going on, and kind of the consistent drum beat doesn't really mesh with the guitar rhythms, though. And rhythm change in the bridge into Insanity is pretty cool. Track 9, Disco's Out, Murder's In, is another classic with a great riff and a great hook with a nice breakdown at the bridge. And track 10, Goin' Breakdown. Nice groove, otherwise generic, a bit forgettable. I do like how both sides start with kind of a tune-up, like an orchestral tune-up. The vinyl color is really beautiful on this. The production overall, like many punk records of its era, is very samey and does kind of a disservice to a band, where each song is so unique. Most songs are missing memorable hooks. Side A had me worried. Side B had all the bangers. Oh my god, I used that word. Overall, a bit weak for me. 2 or 3 greats, but the rest of it is enough to discourage frequent listenings. Also, the bassist is Metallica's current bassist, so that's pretty cool. Power Glove, throwback. My review of this one is going to be tricky because I pretty much have the same thing to say about all the tracks. But track 1, Toxic Ooze, a prelude, is a very nice mood setter. Track 2, Vengeance, again, a mood setter for a horror film opening montage. The false end feels especially John Carpenter-esque, Kung Fury-esque, and a little bit of Dead Heat. Track 3, Nightmares, vibes of opening to Nightmare on Elm Street 5, which I always appreciated. And then it goes a little bit Assault on Precinct 13. It's very reminiscent of music you'd hear in a Jeff Bezos film, if I'm pronouncing his name right. And it becomes very Carpenter-esque and morphs through all of their influence, I feel like. Yeah. And then we got track 4, Hunters, a bit more actiony, kind of gearing up style montage. Track 5, Power Core, feels a bit more dark, and oh my god, it's just gone metal. Part of my mind-blowing twist revealing a segment of a film style kind of thing. Wow, my notes are... I must have had a lot to drink by this point. Track 6, Crypt. We begin the dark and sadly tragic end to this mind-bending, darkly romantic film kind of feel. Immediately going on a mission from which we shall not return kind of vibe. Cruising at sunset with a top down and windows rolled down as well. Ready to fight the undead. Also includes a wonderful Castlevania / Ghost and Goblins retro vibe to it. It goes out on a very cool 8-bit kind of style. So overall, I really like this band. I'm going to say it very much reminds me of Goblin meets John Carpenter. So it's perfect for any kind of Joe Bezos film. I'm sorry I called him Jeff before. Who's a newer filmmaker I'm absolutely in love with. I do love the glow-in-the-dark vinyl. although it certainly adds a little bit of kind of a more static vibe to it. You know, it's a very staticky record. But yeah, awesome synthwave, rocks, you know, proper listening environment and aesthetic is essential. I remember turning my lights to my Joe Begos lighting scheme of kind of a neon blue and pink, and that really helped set the mood while I was listening. It's great for listening if you're writing like a horror film or something. Good synthwave, goblin-esque of the 80s kind of horror flick. Each song sounds like an overture to an individual film score, which is pretty great. Song titles are appropriate as the music invokes the feel of each title. This one is very subjective. My thoughts and feels on each track will likely change every time I listen, and I think that's great. You could pretty much take any track and write an entire short film to it, which is also very inspiring, and I will definitely listen to more of this band over time.
Wow, that was fascinating.
What? What? Eh?
Yep, investing in hearing aids.
May have had to turn it up to 11. All right, so nothing else in the box. Just got kind of a vinyl thing there. Well, there's other stuff in the box. Okay, this is cute. I got this though when I ordered another record from them. I got It's Alive, the Ramones live record from them. And so you have like washing your hands on there, and then you got your 2020 bingo card on the back. I think that's kind of fun.
I hadn't seen the 2020 bingo card.
Sadly, there's some things on there I will never get. Cause like I'm not reading books. Like, okay, I have not cleaned all the things.
No, you have not.
I have found a chorus to sing when I wash my hands.
What are you singing?
Baby Shark.
Oh.
That counts. Stayed in PJs all day. I do that normally. Made a quarantine playlist.
I have not.
Really. Ate all the snacks. No, because I keep making more. Tiger King.
Yes.
Yep. Listened to vinyl.
No.
Yep. Ordered takeout.
Yes.
Yep. Shared a COVID meme. Probably. You don't really meme.
Yeah, I don't. I'm like so far off of social. No, I have shared COVID. I've on Instagram. I've sent you a couple of Dragon Ball ones.
That's true. You have. All right, there you go. You almost got a bingo.
2020. This isn't even my final form.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Learned a new skill. Yeah. Played Animal Crossing. I didn't do
Nope.
it. Dyed or cut your own hair. Yeah.
Nope.
Free space. Yeah. Cried a little or a lot.
No.
Yeah, but like over movies. Ran out of toilet paper.
No.
No, I got lucky there. Started a home improvement project.
I've been working in my yard. Does that count?
I've been buying new stuff for our new house we're about to move into. Ate cereal for dinner.
No.
But my dad did recently. Finished a book. No. Danced by yourself. Yes. I did not talk to Siri. Alphabetized records. No.
Siri, shut up.
It doesn't work that way. You're just gonna trigger her more. I have not alphabetized my records. I need to. Texted an ex. No. I know, but just like you just said, like just moving on, and I was like, what? No, joined, I mean, I don't care if you do anyways, I know you don't, but joined TikTok, no. Did push-ups, no, I should, I used to. Had a virtual hangout, I mean,
I had a work meeting. Does
I was
that
thinking,
count?
does our karaoke birthday party count? Our live stream?
It does actually.
I would count that. And binge watched the whole series. As a matter of fact, we're probably finishing Picard tonight. So, anyways, that's really cool. And then we got we get a welcome letter. So on the Polaroid in the back, I'll do this in case you want to pause. Then I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna take a sip of wine. Then I'm gonna read it to you, and we'll get on out of here. All right. So this looks handwritten. Like yeah, that's legitimately handwritten. All right. So it says, let's see, who is it from? Elizabeth. So let's imagine an Elizabeth. Actually,
Are you going to do a pepper pot?
An ex is an Elizabeth. Who was like at the time it was punk rock. Okay, anyways. Hey Eric, welcome. I'm starting off your first box with Suicidal Tendencies. This was the first album they mixed punk, metal, and funk all in one. This next one, by the Buttertones, may be a new music discovery for you, but I know you will dig the lead singer's voice and the overall vibe of the album. Finally, I know you like horror movie music and colored vinyl, so this Power Glove album is right up your alley and glows in the dark. Enjoy, Elizabeth. Then there's a 6-digit code. I don't know what that code's about.
Probably your order number.
Maybe, okay. But yeah, okay, so that sounds cool. So again, she could tell from my record collection, which is a lot of like Argento scores and John Carpenter scores, that I like horror, and she could also tell that I liked colored vinyl from checking out my collection. So that's actually really, really cool, and I'm excited about it. So hopefully I enjoyed the music. Y'all already know, I don't know yet. But yeah, there you go. My first ever vinyl box. Again, I'm definitely keeping the subscription, at least for like a few months to see how I feel about it. Whether it stays as a video or not, we'll see how that goes too. But I mean, probably, I enjoyed this part of it, so. Have to get Mary one, get her all kinds of 70s stuff going so we can rock. So when I'm cooking and she wants to hear her music in the kitchen while I'm making a big old feast, she can be like, well, let me pull from my collection. Get you on Spotify so you can be all set up. All right, so there you go. Let us know though, what do you think about these? Particularly the 3 they sent me. What's your favorite band? Were you aware of them? Have you had these? You're gonna check them out. How do you feel about these records if you know them? Do you do vinyl subscription? What kind of cool stuff have they done for you? Let me know. Geek out with me in the comments. We love to hear what you have to say.
Sure.
All right, other than that though, maybe hopefully this will help inspire me once we get in the house too, and I want to start making music again. I miss it. Oh, there's that one Fender. Never mind. All right, so I need more guitars.
Bring it back around, sir.
I need more guitars. I don't have enough guitars.
You have plenty of guitars.
But this is like one of a kind you can only get for the year 2020, and it's gorgeous. Anyways, all right.
Anywho, if you like this, give us a thumbs up.
Click the thumbs up button if you'd like to. Give us the good old thumb of encouragement, as we do love to be encouraged. I would say check out my Patreon if you want for $1 a month, but I don't really do anything musically over there yet. Maybe cooking videos, possibly, as well as video games and movie reviews. That's it, I guess. All right, so we're gonna get out of here so we can go open up some more stuff and rock some tunes. And we'll see you all later. Yeah, you did it cooler than me. There we go. At least you didn't do that.
I love you.
Yeah, I do. I love you. Bye.